Okay. Growing up, I had my difficult times dealing with my sexuality. I always knew that I was gay since the age of 5. I have good memory. Since the age of 5, being in kindergarten, having an attraction towards another boy. This is something that people still are still debating on, whether you choose or whether you was born being gay. Only thing I know with me, I feel as though I was born gay. Okay, I always had this attraction. No matter how much I tried to force myself to be with a girl, it would not last long. Growing up in church, you always hear it's an abomination, it's a sin, you're gonna go to hell. Some people just left you alone because he's gay, he might try to come on to me. Number one, let me get this straight. Well, let me get this gay. Just because I'm looking at you doesn't mean that I want you. Okay. Number two, my sexuality has nothing to do with me in my daily life. You can be the macho with man with big muscles and things like that, and they can whoop your ass. I'm just trying to tell you, they'll whoop a straight man's ass in a minute. I've seen it happen. Okay, and I've witnessed it because I have beat down somebody who was very how can I put it, very against homosexuals, and they think that, well, since you're homosexual, you're weak, you can't think, you're not smart. You got politicians, you got celebrities, you got people out there who is living a lifestyle. And you got people who are scared to come out due to the stigma that is out here today in this world. It's 2010. Wake up. People need to know that I'm here. I'm not going to go nowhere, and I'm just going to be me. But you got people who can't handle it. You got people as young as 8 committing suicide because it's just something inside of them that they can't deal with. They feel as though they can't talk to their parents, their brothers, their friends, so they hide. And some people classify themselves as being DL, and that's why many don't come out about their sexuality. And it's alright. They have their choice, and I feel as though it's okay. I'm not gonna be mad at you for being on the DL, and you feel as though you don't want to be around me because I might clock your T. You got people who are out there who's gay, who feel as though that what I'm saying right now doesn't affect them. It affects everyone. I'm trying to tell you. I'm reading comments on YouTube videos and blogs when people just blatantly calling people fags or that's so gay, you're gonna burn in hell. People push through all that. I mean, you have a whole bunch. You have people who you can tell was gay from the minute they they walk through the door. That's not your choice to judge them right then and there. It's it's a touchy subject to touch on. But a person who is living the lifestyle as being a homosexual, I'm proud of myself. I've made a lot of accomplishments. I'm still here. I'm still living, and I'm proud to say that I'm gay. Even though I had a few girlfriends here and there, can you say was I trying to cover up my sexuality when I wasn't out? Can you say I was confused? I don't know. I did have attraction towards them, and never did have. Okay, you're really gonna gag when I say this. I never had any type of sexual encounter with a female. Never had. And some people say, well, you can't knock it until you try it. Well, I can convert you. I got this power, or, I got the power stuff. And I look at these females nowadays, and I'm like, that is so cute that you would try to say that you can convert me. Some people will even go into rehabs to try to convert themselves back to being straight or try to get as people would say, the spirit and demons out of them. And you got people who are preachers. You got people who are pastors saying that they used to be gay. I'll say maybe 1 out of 50 people were gay and went back to being straight. That's a very touchy subject. But I know with me, I tried so many times to live the right way, as they say in church, and it only worked for 2 weeks. I said, you know what? I can't keep going on living this way. I gotta live me. I gotta live my life. I can't be with someone that I know I'm not happy with. I don't want to hurt them and also hurt my self-esteem, trying to be someone that I'm not. So you have to understand, if you have a friend who is on a DL or who's um, battling whether they're born gay or choosing to be gay, just work with them. Don't shun them away, because people really do. They go through things when they're by themselves, and as you see, it took 4 people's lives who were in the LGBT community, who lived the lifestyle of being gay or lesbian. You got people as young as 8, like I said before. I forgot the child's name who committed. No, actually, he was 11. I forgot his name, but he committed suicide because he kept getting taunted each and every day about being gay. He had a bright future ahead of him, but it took people to bring him real down and bring his self-esteem down to commit suicide. It's just so much to say, and I know that I'm going from one subject to another, but it's just a touchy subject to touch on because people have their different views, and they think, well, you're gay, you're supposed to be all out flamboyant, supposed to be voguing, wearing tight clothes. It's not about that, because you got guys who stand on the corner, they're gay. You got guys who are police officers that works in that's in the army, the navy, whatever you call, and they wouldn't even suspect. You don't, just because the person is gay doesn't mean they have to be feminine. You could be masculine, or you can be mixed in together. You can have your feminine traits and your masculine traits, like I do sometimes. So just, you have to respect people. And I know people like to throw Bible scriptures, and I know people like to, just say things. And people may say, well, you're stupid for even talking about it, or you. I don't care. I'm a youth advocate. I'm a LGBTQ advocate. I'm going to speak my mind whether you like it or not. So speak your views in my comment box, and we shall continue this conversation.